Now let's add loopback policy processing kind of to the words and terminologies and technologies in your GPO category. Loopback policy processing is a special thing that we can turn on a policy that will basically cause the group policy object to be applied a little bit differently. Now let's think about a scenario. Normally we can set user settings, and anything we set on the user side means that that user, regardless of which computer they log on to, are going to have a certain look, certain things are going to be set. But there might be instances where we don't want that to happen, even for that particular user. We might need different policies on different computers. And think about this: conference rooms, reception areas, classrooms, public areas where we want it to look the same every time on that computer. Well, one of the ways that we can do this is with the loopback policy, because it alters the standard application of policies. And so what we're going to do here is we are going to turn loopback on, and notice that there's two modes in processing with loopback. Number one is replace. And what happens here, the GPO list for the user gets replaced by the GPO list for the computer. Now what happens is we apply the user settings, we apply the computer, then we apply the user, but then the user gets overridden by the computer settings. And so they're going to take precedence. Now merge, basically the computer settings are applied after the user settings. But the bottom line with this is this is more kind of based on the computer settings more so than the user settings. Now what I want to do is jump out to Group Policy Management Console and just give you an idea of how easy this is to turn on. But again, you need to go out and play with this, set some loopback on a couple of things, change some policy settings, and look at the difference in how it processes with loopback on and with it turned off. Let's jump out to the Group Policy Management Console. Now in this, I'm going to go edit a group policy object, and what I'm going to do here is in the policy setting itself, I'm going to make a change here. So under computer configuration, I will go into administrative templates right here under policies, and I will click that. Then I will go into system, double click that, then go into group policy, and then right there you will see user group back policy loopback processing mode, and I can go in here and turn that on, and I can set my mode to replace or merge, whichever I would like. And if I apply that, then I just made this group policy change to the mark policy, and I just turned on group policy loopback. So that's how you would turn it on, and then I could go back in there and turn it back off. But that's how to cause loopback to happen. Now read up on loopback, make sure you're real comfortable with it before you go to the exam. There will probably be a question involving some sort of loopback solution on the exam. So make sure you understand what it is and what it does.